1,000 births. Hospitals and dispensaries were badly understaffed, with residents traveling long distances on bad roads to seek treatment. The Mandera Referral Health Facility, as well as 52 other dispensaries and health centers, were in a state of ruin, to say the least. It was a sad state of neglect, with equipment in a state of disrepair. It has been a long walk in reforming health services across the county and hiring skilled manpower to engage in preventive and curative services. Today, it is one area which has witnessed transformation.
Recent strides continue to be taken by the county government to address these challenges and continue to report tremendous improvements. As part of these efforts, I note the Mandera County Referral Hospital has been refurbished into a very good hospital facility.
The number of referral facilities have increased from 1 in 2012 to 3 currently. The number of primary, fully functional health facilities has increased from 18 to 57. The number of skilled health workers has increased from 154 in 2012 to 733. The number of equipped ambulances has changed from 1 in 2012 to 9 currently. The number of immunization facilities has increased from 18 to 35 since the advent of devolution. The number of immunized children grown from 7,000 to over 9,500. Services such as family planning and maternal health have shown tremendous improvement since the advent of devolution. Those who access family planning increased from 4,900 to over 7,000. Deliveries assisted by skilled attendants rose from 3,800 to over 8,000. New visits to antenatal clinics have gone up during the same period. Today, maternal deaths have reduced by about 40% thanks to interventions that came with devolution. Areas previously lacking health facilities were targeted with new infrastructure and level 3 hospitals built in Lafe and Takaba, and for the first time, a milestone was achieved in Takaba. With many additional health centers and dispensaries across the county in Eimole, Kilwehiri, Shimbir Fatuma, Wargadud, Didkuro, Lagsure, Kukub, Kutayu, Ashabito, Kalalio, Kumbiso, Alangu, Bambo, Cabo, Gari, and expansion of facilities at Sala, Karsadamu, Birkan, Darwet, Dauder, Gagaba, all distributed across the 6 sub-counties. Today, we have constructed 18 maternity wards with delivery rooms and hired skilled health workers to operationalize them before the end of the year.
Facility improvements in terms of renovations, in terms of other systems that are required for smooth service delivery have increased, and that we expect in the next 1 year to also improve the uptake of the utilization of health facilities.
From dilapidated 52 health facilities, ill-equipped, and the sad tale of mothers traveling for days to deliver babies on bad roads, it is a story of transformation thanks to devolution.
I've been a regular visitor to the county over the last 3.5 years. Despite the numerous challenges, the transformation of the health sector in this county that we've witnessed since devolution in 2013 is truly remarkable. This is in large part attributable to the leadership that's been provided by the Mandera County Government.
With little investments, history was made with the first cesarean section births since independence registered in Takaba Hospital.
namina mumbadiati wan ma korito konna gogor anina ana arbiani eden anum kana chamarna dawani ana tahbana chigari mudga china fudi ramadawana tidan lani bisana dawana kinna alhamdulillah ma wayare nga dabulaya di kalera ngeza na har khaftel man kana kasirratna ragaba
Tumetoka Elwak, tumekuja na mama najifungua na mamboa huko hakuna leta daktari abana yuko asema tunatuma nyinyi takaba. At least nimeona difference ya zamani na sasa hata watu ya huko yuko msaidizi yao yuko difference ya zamani.
We are able to upgrade our dispensaries to health centers, and our referral hospital or level 5 hospital have been upgraded and equipments have been bought. You can find referral cases rather than going to Wajir or going to Nairobi. Patients are able to be treated at Mandera County Referral Hospital.
Of the 4 outpatient centers newly built, Aimole, Kilwehiri, Shimbir Fatuma and Wargadud 2 will be upgraded to be community life centers and provide services for 24 hours a day through this partnership.
To me, Mandera is a promising story, and I'm proud that my organization, UNFPA, many other UN partners such as UNICEF, WHO, UN Women, UNAIDS have all come together along with different development partners like the ambassadors of Sweden and Turkey who were present there also on October 13, that we are all coming together. Office of the President of Kenya is part of this, the Ministry of Health. I think we are changing a chapter in Mandera, but the people who can really change that is the people of Mandera themselves.
And for the sick who need evacuation to hospital, Mandera County hired services of 7 ambulances from Kenya Red Cross Society, purchased 1 and received another from UNFPA for emergency response. The impact has been far-reaching.
Mandera has a potential because it's really, in between these 2 countries, Somalia and Ethiopia. If we do, this whole socio-economic transformation process supporting the county government properly, then it will be one of really the powerhouses of this country. We are engaged as a UN. It's our commitment to Mandera. Mandera matters to us.
Going forward, the county has set eyes on securing services of specialist doctors and exploring e-health solutions through telemedicine. The county has eyes on upgrading of Mandera Referral Hospital to a level 5 facility with medical, teaching and referral hospital to serve Manderians and neighbors from Ethiopia and Somalia. As a response to mass exodus of health workers due to terror attacks, the county administration hired skilled locals as a safeguard measure, and today 93% of all health workers are locals. When the county government took over the reins of power and the devolution in April 2013, Mandera district was ranked number 47 out of 47, firmly gripping the tail end in Kenya's academic performance. Shocked by the reality of dismal performance, the county leadership convened a 2-day stakeholder meeting to identify the root causes of the problem. Several causes of poor academic performance were enumerated. These included high pupil-to-teacher ratio standing at 100:1, cheating in examinations, fear of examination environment, lack of quality assurance, lack of extracurricular activities, indiscipline cases among students and teachers. Mandera district leadership abdicated its role in the education sector. Parents too were disinterested in education. In the period of 14 years before the advent of devolution, a mere 20 students qualified to enroll for university education from Mandera annually. Confronted with the situation, the county government implemented recommendations of the stakeholders seminar and the wheels of education began to roll. 1. The Teachers Service Commission posted 200 teachers to reduce staffing gaps through lobbying efforts of the county leadership. 2. The county sponsored mock examinations for classes 7 and 8 and Form 3s and 4s to acquaint pupils with the examination environment. 3. The county purchased and distributed sports gear to all schools, effectively reviving sporting activities and increasing interest in schooling. 4. The county recruited and posted quality assurance officers to help in monitoring and evaluating of learning. 5. recruited and posted 400 ECD teachers to further reduce the teacher-student ratio. 6. The county engaged parents and teachers in the revival of Parents' Day, prize-giving days and sports days, thereby increasing participation of parents in schooling of their children. 7. Every teacher signed a commitment to fight cheating in exams, resulting to drastic minimization of this practice. The result was instantaneous. For the first time in history, Mandera managed to enroll 400 students in public universities in 1 year. The county had its first candidate scoring a straight A in high school exams.
We challenge them that given the best resources, ranging from the human resources and also facilities in the school, we can get what others can. And today, practically, we have proved them wrong because we now have an airplane in our county.
Despite all progress made, the county suffered a setback when upcountry teachers employed by the Teachers Service Commission deserted following terror attacks. After 3 months of waiting in vain, Mandera County government hired 830 untrained teachers, mainly from students who had performed well in the previous year's exams, to carry on with the learning. The county also strengthened early childhood education after hiring 460 ECD teachers. Co-curricular activities like sports and drama served to add flavor to learning, and soon boys and girls were no longer dull learners.
We have also built our first ECD stroke P1 teacher training college, which has been registered. We have built a lot of libraries in the sub-counties. We have built quite a number of social halls in the sub-counties.
In tertiary education, Mandera Polytechnic and TVET have been revived, and today we have 300 students learning various skills and trades. The county has constructed 160 ECD classrooms as well as administration blocks for some secondary schools at Mandera Secondary and Moi Girls Secondary School. Despite all odds, our expectation for an even better performance are high, and we look forward to Mandera regaining its competitive edge in education.
And as you say, the education sector actually was paralyzed as a result of, it was in bad shape before, but because of the insecurity problem, it was paralyzed. And the county government of Mandera, of course, are aware that they've employed over, I think, about 708 UTs, and that actually helped to stop the gap.
Despite all odds, despite more than 860 non-local teachers leaving Mandera, we're very optimistic the performance of the education sector, even the current academic year, is going to be a lot better than it has ever been.
From the thirstiest corner of Kenya, Mandera has conquered perennial water shortage with major investments in water boreholes, dams and water pans. Comprehensive water tracking and supply system, and with drilling boreholes in worst hit areas, women, men, children and animals can now easily quench their thirst. Before devolution, the largest water dam was 40,000 cubic meters in Banissa. Mandera County Government has invested in 60,000 cubic meters facilities in Merile, Kilwehiri, Terkale, Geter, Dandu and Fino, and several other small dams. The county government has invested in underground water tanks with capacities ranging from 1,000 litres to 600,000 litres and has proven crucial in drought mitigation.
With that, I declare that this program of emergency drought mitigation measures is now officially launched.
Today, we have about 120 active emergency tracking sites. The good news is that we have witnessed 3 drought cycles and coped without external support. With strategic water supplies, no single animal died out of thirst, as was the case in drought periods. We have heavily invested in water sector, starting with Mandera West, which is the most water insecure sub-county. We have contracted satellite-based underground water resource mapping, similar to the technology used in the discovery of the massive aquifer in Turkana. We have constructed many new dams with capacities ranging from 20,000 cubic meters to 30,000 cubic meters.
The county government of Mandera is also undertaking what we call aquifer mapping. You can know that some places like Vanisa sub-county, Mandera West, underground water potential has been complicated for many years. But we want to bring this issue to an end.
So far we've made about 60 cubic meters earth pans, about 6 of them all over the county. Specifically for Vanisa, it is a big achievement. We used to have only one earth pan that was 30 cubic meter, but now we have about 360 cubic meters earth pans, and one in Terkale, another one in Kiliwehiri, and another one in Merile.
We want to meter every household, and we want to make sure that we have proper water treatment plants so that pure drinking water will be pumped into the facilities.
Areas that benefited from 20,000 to 30,000 cubic meters dam capacity include Cabo, Hardawa, Kotkoto, Tarbay, Kotkot, Donkey, Lankura, Arda Garse, Dribor, Awacho Sambur, Warankara, Dede, Sukel Donkey, Maasho, Doobu, Sheikh Baro, Karsadamu, and Gololbia, among others. Businesses are growing and opportunities are emerging for investment. The county is looking at homegrown solutions and offering training and exposure for business people to modernize their businesses. The county government inherited 9 stalled projects. The Department of Trade has already revived 8 of the projects in Kutulo, Wargadud, Kalalio, Ashabito, Lafi, and 2 markets in Ramu town. The county government has also contracted the construction of 74 more stalls in Mandera town. Mandera County has grown its mobile telephone access from a paltry 15% in 2013 to nearly 70% in 2015. The county government has set up a tower to distribute internet connectivity to all government institutions. When the county administration took office in 2013, only 35 cooperative societies were registered. Most were, however, dormant and had weak governance structures. The county government has since revived 22 cooperatives and increased the number to 43, just 7 short of the target 50. The county has also registered 5 cooperatives and 3 SACCOs. Marhaba Women's SACCO, an umbrella organization that brings together all women's self-help groups in the county, is one of the beneficiaries. When the county administration took office, agriculture was in shambles. Wild weeds and bushes, locally known as Madenga weed or prosopis, invaded farmlands. Labeled an arid land, Mandera County has demystified farming and turned its drylands into productive farmlands while enhancing food security. Today, we have irrigation and mechanization supporting farming activities. Through partnerships with the private sector, we have achieved the goal of addressing the ever-growing demand for food in an environment characterized by shortages due to harsh climatic conditions. Our dream remains reviving farming to produce surplus food for local consumption and for export. We have revived failed irrigation projects and offered subsidized supply of seeds, fertilizer, and tractors to prosper agriculture.